So good evening, welcome everybody. Thank you for taking your time out to just spend it with me for me to share uh, the items for today's clinic. And today we'll be covering course activities and assessment. Okay. And it's it's very straightforward, but it requires you to explore a bit more on our FlexLearn. Okay, so uh, we'll use MS Team for this session, and then a bit of housekeeping rules. Uh, Actually, all of you are muted, but you still can unmute yourself to ask question or use the chat function. And we'll be conducting a poll before and after the the session. Okay, so we will start uh before, just to try to gauge on your knowledge of what we are going to share today. And then if you need, you can raise your hand. And we are recording this session, so for those people who miss, don't worry, they can watch the recording later. We'll upload it in the YouTube and under FlexLearn tutor resources. Okay. So I'm just curious whether all of you know that as tutors, I mean, and even student, we encourage our tutors and students and also CL to set up their profile presence in FlexLearn. So this is how you do it. You go to your name, click on the profile, and you can select any picture that you want to show, or maybe um, best describe you, and then you can save the picture, and your student will able to see you online. Okay, so let me just, since there are only a few of us, I'll do a live demo too after going through the slides. So okay, this is how you do it. You can do it with me together. So if you have encounter any problem, you can try to rectify it. Okay, so you click on your name, go to the profile, and you can actually select a picture from your computer. And whether I have any picture. Okay. And there you go. So whenever you come online on FlexLearn, your students can see your profile picture, right? So a brief overview of the landing page, okay? And uh, I'll I'll walk slowly with you on how the landing page is organized. So first of all, we have a WOU FlexLearn image here. So I always tell students during orientation, or even CLs themselves, if you find yourself a bit lost, uh, you always can click this and it will take you to the landing page. So it will bring you back to the first page to see when you log in. Okay, so this is your landing page, and this is what we call the waffle icon. So whenever you have a waffle icon, it shows you courses that you are enrolled to or tagged to for the semester, and it shows you courses that you see under Discover, which is here. Discover normally contains the topics for the online tutor training, the OTT, and if I remember correctly, I think all of you have already completed your OTT, but there's no harm in going back to see the OTT to refresh your memory, to renew your knowledge on the topics we have there. Okay, so you can do that under the waffle icon, and this is um, especially helpful for me, the pin button. So sometimes I know some of you tutors for multiple courses. So actually what you can do is you can pin this. So whenever you pin this, see when I pin, it just created one tab called pin. Okay. So if you don't want to miss your courses, to see better, you can always pin the course. Okay. And it will be in a separate folder rather than having all. If you have all, if you have multiple uh, tutoring for multiple courses, then you can be overwhelming. Okay, right? You can unpin it. And these are the standard icons. Okay, we have a message alert. So whenever a student messages you, can actually go there and you should be able to see. Okay, you don't have any over here, but let me show you how it looks like. I don't have it over here, but I do have messages uh, that people send. So actually, it will look something like this. Okay, it's an instant messaging, so it goes online. When you come on FlexLearn, you can see it, right? So the second icon is actually the subscription alert. So for some of you, I know for CLs, like Miss Jasmine, she monitors everything and she is tagged to all the courses under School of Foundation. So um, she does not need a subscription alert, but for tutors, you may need it in case you want to stay ahead and get to know who posted anything in the forums in one of your courses. Okay, so it will be updated here, and I have not subscribed to any forum, so therefore I cannot see. But I do have a update alert. Okay, whenever there's a uh, orange dot, you can see that there's an update alert, and it's actually regarding yesterday's. I've been told that the upcoming semester for January is coming, so I should you know reinstate the friends and family program announcement. So if you stay updated, it will be prompting you here. Okay. So a little bit further than the first time when we were looking at setting up your profile, you can actually also set your notification. So you can, if you are comfortable in using the mobile app, you can also download it from the Apple App Store or the Google Play. Okay. But if you don't want, you want to come online with using your laptop or your desktop, that's fine too. So actually, by selecting your notification, you can actually determine whether you want to receive any summary of the activity on your courses, and you can actually select this and it will be emailed to you uh, at any specific time that you would want. You can see from here. Okay. So I think uh in case I know tutors has a full job. Uh so in case you need an alert, a notification, a prompt in your email. By the way, this goes only to your WOU email. It won't go to your personal email. And we can't change that because we as was an employees, we encourage you to use your WOU account rather than your personal account. Okay, then you can select the content or discussion that you want to subscribe to and just save it. Okay, so whenever there's somebody posting any new comments, you will be prompted here under the subscription alert. Okay, so moving on to the second line, this is a online external link, and for tutors, we link it to those that is relevant to you. So that means the corporate website, keeping up yourself updated on uh, the latest information or updates we have from our side, and the help center, in case you run into some issues on either one of our subsystem. Yes, you can submit the ticket here. And since tutors are actually helping with the ODL, assisting in the ODL mode, so you'll be attached to, you will see all these ODL services here. Okay, so I guess you also will go to the tutor portal, can go to the tutor portal from here. And when you go after logging in from FlexLearn and clicking in one of these links, you won't be asked to log in again. By right, you won't be asked. If you do get asked to log in again, please let me know. I'll try to find out what is the issue with your account. But because by right, we all are practicing a single sign-on login. So that means any online services within WOU would only need one single login. You don't need multiple times to log in. Okay. Then under discover, like I said just now, we run an OTT every month, and we also maintain a FlexLearn Clinic tutor resources, uh, which Nadia is managing. So under here, you can actually see, right? Okay. So what happens in today's clinic, will take a bit of time to go through and edit videos, tidy up the resources, the PowerPoint, and Nadia will update here. Okay. That if a tutor misses the clinic, no worries. Just come to the resources here. Should be able to. So like right now, I don't know how to get away from this. Like I said to you just now, I can just click on my home and it'll bring me back to the landing page. And okay, then go back to discover, and you should be able to see the OTT topics here. Okay, and revisit any of the topics that you've done. Okay. So under the need help, we do have the video tutorials too. So it's linked to our YouTube channel. So we welcome you to, come and view, because I think besides the old school PowerPoint, we've also moved on for short videos to enhance the understanding of all the users. Okay. And we've also created an FAQ, which can help on some general questions that you or your student may have. All right. Okay, let me again click on the FlexLearn. Okay, this is what you will see. My courses. So my courses. Just to note, I think some of you may have already noticed that we cater to the current semester courses only, which means if you are trying to view something in May, you won't be able to click. Okay. For the current semester, yes, you're able to see those, but once we close, you are unable to see that. But I mean, using this new platform, it always tells you when is it gonna end. So it serves as a reminder whenever a student or yourself you want to go in and get some of the resources that you uploaded or you shared or your course lead uploaded or shared. You can remember by 15 December you should have downloaded everything there. Okay. And of course, we have widgets all around the page. Okay, so this widget is going to be updated from time to time. So we will just link it to a YouTube channel that we have, all the snippets of video that we hope will help users. We'll link it over here. Okay. And especially for tutors, we also have a widget called FlexLearn for Tutors. So in case for new tutors, we also provide the time frame for the current OTT, and then we have video tutorials as well as and guide to help you. And this is only visible for tutors. Okay, student will not be able to see this. And I think we also have a course widget. Right now, the course widget that is more active is from the School of Humanities. So if you feel you don't need to see, you can just expand or collapse. I think collapse. Okay. Then as tutors, you will be able to see the student resources area. Okay, this is the widget. So it's being updated by Nadia regularly. So whenever if your students in class will say, I don't know to do how to do this, I don't know how to participate in the discussion forum, you can always go to one of these title and they can see from here what can they use or can be helpful for them for the for connecting in the course, for participating in the course. Okay. As we move along, you can see on the right there are lots of announcements made by the stakeholder of the university, and we also have a site calendar which will be updated if once we receive any updates of the upcoming event from our stakeholder. Now we will dive into the course. So it's Cheng Ping Ping is here. I'm using her course as a sample. Okay, it's just for sample because hers is the only one for now that has quizzes. So in the purpose of the demo, that's why I chose the course. Okay. All right. So this is the course page. You all can see this. Okay. And I have to be a bit faster now. Okay, I thought I take slow strides. Okay. So you see everything else on the top page is the same. Okay, just at the second navigation bar, instead of external online services, we have content, discussion, quizzes, class list, class progress, and course 2. Okay, and on the bottom, you will have course navigator, announcement. We have a course calendar. If let's say the course calendar, your CL wants to put a deadline for something, she can, and it will be displayed here. Okay? And you also have a library search. So that means that you can search anything in the library from within your course. So you do not have to log into the library site to search. You can actually use the search engine embedded here. Okay. So I assume all of you know what ODL3/2022 means. It's the course for the September semester of 2022 in ODL. So those course for those of you who are not who are doing a part-time lecturing job at Wawasan, you won't see you should be aware that whenever you don't see the word ODL here, means that you are using your OCL account, okay, the online campus, right? Okay, so if we click content, you're able to see all this, okay? And if you want to download materials, there is this button called download. Okay. So does this answer your question on how to download the material? Yep. So you can open the file and you can see the PDF here. You can see the table of content and read it offline. It won't be as nice as the ones online, but it will still okay. This one, the link doesn't work. That's why we are moving for our FlexLearn format. Okay. So inside the FlexLearn format, things are connected better. I think CFS, I think only a few courses, right, Miss Jess, is converted to the FlexLearn format. So if it's downloaded under a FlexLearn format, we call it a FlexLearn format, the HTML format. So you can see that we have something like this from my previous clinic. So you can see that from the FlexLearn format, you can actually have better, I think, connectivity and on offline reading offline. Okay, I don't have any.
You want to try out my workplace is in full flex. Maybe you can
Okay.
use that. Yeah.
Okay.
Learning skills is also in full flex. Study skills is
Oh,
also
okay.
full flex. Comparative religion is also in full flex. So any of those should be fine.
But it doesn't have quiz, right?
It doesn't have quiz, but the one about downloading materials, I think, I don't know whether it's Perinba Raja from Workplace who asked that, but no worries because he
Yeah.
had posted it as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So for example, you have already in full flex, right? Okay. Say you don't want the whole thing, you want just on unit 1. And let me view as a tutor. You can see this button here. Actually download it.
Need to extract the zip file first, then only
Okay.
can view the link. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Kali.
Click on Unit 1 folder.
The table of content, can we click on that? We can, right?
Can.
I'm trying to click on Unit 1 first. Because we have a table of content. And then there you go. Yep. You can read it offline. I don't know why the alignment run, but this is
actually, Shah, just to let you know, there's still a lot of students, even new students, brand new students, who want to download everything. They don't want to study online per se. So that is the issue we are facing actually. Not the ones who are just used to PDF, but orang baru pun.
okay.
So to download in PDF, they need to do it section by section. So
Okay.
they can save as PDF file for each section.
Okay.
Do you think on Cole's side, you can put these instructions up on FlexLearn so that students who want to download it will know exactly what to do? Because I think quite a number of them want it that way. I mean, for my courses at least, Maybe like an infographic of how to do it.
I do know we do have an instruction on downloading, but anything specific you want it to be downloaded as a PDF?
They just want it maybe in Word document or PDF where they can actually just click and read whenever they want to, they want to sort of save it in their thumb drive, things like that. Some of them, that mindset is still there, so it's very difficult.
Telling what you are saying is that in the FlexLearn, the way they design it for the current FlexLearn format, or at least for Miss Jess format, they have to download each one by one, meaning that they have to go unit by unit, is it?
You want it in PDF lah. If for like just now, the download the whole folder one is in HTML.
So but it's like this. They still have, I mean, luckily this course has PDF, so they can download back, right?
PDF meaning like just now you go to the Miss course, right?
Okay.
So like they can go to the section, then can save it as PDF. So yeah. Okay, and then you open a new tab. And then save as PDF. Then they'll be able to read it offline.
But Miss Jess, this is a bit taxing.
Yeah, you see, I mean, that's the thing. We want to get students' mindset change to go and do it online and everything. But some of these people still want it this way. And
you have to do page by page. It's a bit taxing for them,
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
They want us to go stand some of them and have why not PDF? Why did you go this way? All this kind of. Anyway, never mind. Just telling you the challenges we face also
Okay.
on our side.
We've looked at the course page, and now we're just going to look at the discussion. So on the discussion part, actually, this is something rather it's helpful depending on how your preference is. So inside discussion, you have a setting. So each of us has a personalized setting. So whatever you do here is a personalized thing. It will only affect you. It will not affect the other users. Okay. So right now the default view is the reading view. So but if if you like, you can play around with it and change your setting to a grid view. So what it does in the grid view, for example, okay, so it will show you the subject, authored by and posted by. So as you can see, if you turn back to reading view, okay, turn back to reading view, and you go and stop it. So the quiz, the one that we saw earlier doesn't show the content. It only shows the skeletal of it. So with this, you can see a reading one, and then with the grid view is something similar to the one we have in the email. Okay. Okay. And what's nice about this, if let's say you've already you want to flag it, if you want to, you know, check on readability, you can just click and mark all as read. It has its pros and it has its cons because you cannot see the content. You need to click. But the reading view, the default view, you need to click a few more clicks extra to reply. Okay. So if you do this, yeah, in order to reply, you need to click here and then you will see the reply thread. So to reply in the queue. You can reply here. Okay. So that's the difference between. If you have a preference, you can set it on your own and set this to what you like.